What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, got another boat video coming at you, and today I am kind of working on finishing out this tackle storage box. You guys saw in my last video, I got both this and the rod locker built. Been fishing with it a few times now, and I like the setup, so I'm going to go ahead and finish it out. And I originally thought maybe doing carpet around the inside, and then I actually opted for this white plastic material. I think it's a high density polyethylene material. I picked it up at Menards. 4x8 sheet was like $21, so super cheap, and really you only need about a 4x4 for this little project, but I'm sure I can find some use for the other half of it. But I'm going to go ahead and get all these stainless steel angle brackets screwed down to the floor and to the walls, and that'll really lock this box in place. It's already screwed both to the rod locker and to the front deck, which is just behind this panel. So it's already set in place for fishing. Wasn't moving around or anything like that, but I'm just going to go ahead and add that double security in case we get on any rough water. Really lock it down to everything. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, I got most of the parts cut out the lid piece and then the two long sides, and then I still have the two short sides left to cut, and I'll show you when I do that. But let's go ahead and start out by getting these angle brackets all screwed down. Alright, all of our angle brackets are in place, so everything's held in very firm now. It's not going anywhere. And now I think I'm going to go ahead and get started fastening the lid. And what I got is these, they're 1/2-inch stainless steel button head screws. And I'm going to pre-drill through the plastic to try and keep that from cracking. And then run them screws in. Should hold everything there. And I do have some plans for mounting some additional stuff on the lid, so that's kind of why I went this plastic route over the carpet. So let's go ahead, we'll do the lid, and then we'll get all the walls done, and I'll show you some of the goodies I got. Okay, we got her done. It actually turned out pretty dang good. The lid looks real good, and then the walls inside the box all turned out real good. There's a few gaps in the corners, but that's just because of the angle brackets forcing that plastic to bend different directions, but shouldn't be an issue. The main thing was I wanted something that's easy to clean, easy to get the tackle boxes in and out of, and is waterproof, so it doesn't soak up water, and it's lightweight, so not adding a ton of weight to the boat. So the next thing we're going to do is get into the goodies. So I've got a few things I want to get mounted up. I got this big stainless steel magnet that I'm thinking I want to mount up right here, and that I'll be able to, you know, throw my tools, my scissors, my pliers, and then any lures that I pull off that are still wet, or hooks, I can throw up here, let them dry before I put them back in the boxes. I think it should work out pretty good. So let's go ahead and get that thing mounted up next. So it comes with this nice little mounting, or the backing piece. So my plan is I'm going to go ahead and screw one side of this down. Get it fairly tight. And then work on lining up that other side, making it so it's all straight. There should be straight. And it's just a magnet. It should stick itself right up on the bracket. Right there. Perfect. So my thought is, I kind of have this miscellaneous box, but I'll be able to throw my scissors, and then like these, anything I pull off, I'm not going to be using for a while, I can just stick up there. So I'm not shoving them back in my box wet, and then they're getting all rusty. That's the hope anyways. But yeah, I think that'll work pretty good. And then this box I just have tucks down in here. But yeah, that should work pretty slick. Everything I think will stay on there pretty good. It's a pretty strong magnet, so she should work. But now let's grab the other goodies I got. Alright, and the next thing I bought were these clipboard clips. I think I found like 20 of them, and they were real cheap on Amazon. Probably not going to use all of them, but my plan for these was to be able to fasten them up here. I'll probably do like a row of four or five, and probably like 2 rows of them for now, and then if I fill those up and I need more, I can add more under the magnet over there, but probably just going to start out with 2 rows. And my plan for these is I can either clip bags of soft plastics to them that I'm using that day, or some that don't fit into my boxes, like some of these larger, these are the Guggenbait's Mondo worm, but the big long 8-10 inch ribbon tail worms. You know, stuff that's extra long that doesn't fit in the normal storage boxes, I'll be able to just clip up here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to get a few of these thrown in. And then you can also clip spinner baits or anything else underneath the clip. So let's get them thrown in and see how it turns out. All right, got it all finished up. Turned out pretty dang good. So I ended up doing 4 in each row. And then I've got my magnet bar over there for either wet hooks and lures or for tools. So I'm going to go ahead and throw all my tackle and everything back in there and get it organized, and kind of show you guys my system that I've developed with the box that I created here. So I'll be back in 3, 2, And we're back. Got all the tackle put back in. You can see, got all my boxes all labeled down there. And then I'll be able to put some bags if I'm going through a lot of soft plastics. Just hang them up there. Because normally I'll just leave them sitting on the front deck. But then if you want to move spots and you're running the main motor going 30 miles per hour, you want to have somewhere to throw them. And it'll be nice to just snap them in there quick. And then of course the stainless steel magnet. That's probably my most favorite thing. Because it seems like whenever I cut something off and I don't have anywhere to put it because it's all wet, I don't want to put it back in the box and get all rusty. So that'll be nice to just slap my hooks and lures up there. And then this is just my miscellaneous box. Got my line if I have to respool anything. And then all my leader line in that box down there. Got a spare reel, my scale, and pliers. So yeah, I've got everything organized. Basically all my lures and terminal tackle on that side, and then a bunch of soft plastics over here. And then I do have one box of musky baits. And I've got quite a few more musky baits, but I feel like every time I'm out bass fishing, I see several muskie and I have nothing to throw at them. Because every bass lure I throw at them, they just show no interest. So I'm going to keep musky baits in my boat year round now, no matter what. So I can, if I see a muskie up in the shallows, I can cut off, tie one on quick, and start targeting them. Because my goal this year is to catch an Iowa muskie. I've caught muskie in Michigan, but I've never caught one in Iowa, so that's what we're going to target this summer. Obviously bass, but love to catch a big Iowa muskie. And then back here under the passenger seat is where I have the rest of my soft plastics. And these are baits that I just don't throw quite as often, but I like to have with me. So everything that I use regularly, I keep in these boxes. So if I'm throwing worms and craws, I can pull both boxes out, set them right here on the rod locker. Every time a fish ruins one or whatever, I can just grab one. And then when I need to move spots, close the lid, throw it back in, you're ready to go. So, but yeah, I think it turned out pretty slick. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys have done, anything else that I need to add. Like I said, if I run into issues with having all those clips all filled up, I still have room over here. I can add a few more. But I didn't want to put them all on just in case I come across something in the future that I just have to have that'll occupy that space. But yeah, I've got probably about 4 to 5 inches above my boxes. So I won't be able to, like these clamshell baits, I'll have to pull the baits out of the clamshells. Let me throw this up quick. When I go to close the lid, I don't think it's going to close very well. Well, it might close all right. We'll have to play with it. I'm not sure about those rigid clamshells, if they're going to close real well or not. But it seemed to, so maybe it won't be an issue. But I know with just the bags of soft plastics, they'll open and close just fine. So we only have really one more thing to do on the boat, and that's finish the inside of the rod locker. My plan is to do carpet in there, and it's obviously a disaster right now from the last time we went fishing. We got caught in a rainstorm and had to get out of there real quick. So, and I did tell you guys that I had one other addition that I added to the boat that I hadn't showed you yet in one of the videos, and I actually forgot to show it. And nobody caught it, surprisingly. I didn't see any comments on it, so I'll go ahead and show you guys that right now. Alright, had to turn the lights off for this one, so you guys can probably guess. And anyone that's been following my Facebook or Instagram already knows about this, but the last mod is my deck lights. And what I did was 2 LED strips, one down each side, and then I actually had to do like a custom jumper wire to get it over here. And as a remote, so I can change colors. A lot of people like red because you don't get a lot of bugs from it. But if you want to be able to see, you can throw it on white. be able to see what you're doing, and throw it back to red, just to be able to see where you're stepping and all that. So yeah, turned out pretty sweet. I like it a lot better than what I had before, with those battery just push button lights. And then you can see docking lights, they're still hooked up and going, working well. So I should have a ton of light if we want to do some night fishing. So yeah, you can switch from green, blue, pretty much every color of the rainbow. So let me go throw the lights back on. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. I'm super happy with this storage box here. And I did test it out with all the clamshells in there, and it seems to open and close fine. So I guess that won't be an issue. So, but thanks for stopping by, guys. I still have several more videos I'm planning to do with the boat. At least 3. And some of them will be some more modification. I want to do another cleaning video, clean polish, and then some trailer maintenance. So stick around to the channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.